We are so back, and you're probably wondering, why are we back, Froggy? Well, today I'm going to teach you guys how to draw original characters, Derpy characters for my case, and I'm going to teach you how easy it is, step by step, and I'm going to make sure this is a little bit more easier for you guys at home, for you guys to follow along, and make sure you do it well. Now, we're just going to start off with ideas and scribbling. So you're gonna have all your ideas set, a dragonite, a cat, a bird, whatever these two are, you're gonna draw these guys. You're gonna make sure you ink them in, which I highly recommend. And you don't have to worry about coloring them at all. You're gonna want the brain flowing and have ideas or references for the future that you guys can use later down the line. Now, you might not like some of them, which is perfectly okay as long as we get the main guys that we're going to use. It's going to be all right. So on to the final designs, which I used from this page. So all the ideas came from that page. And we have a salamander, we have a penguin, we have myself. Now you could see I inked these in and I colored them, not all of them, but the ones that matter, alongside with the cyborg ant. And these have turned out pretty well, which I'm pretty surprised about. We have him in his armor, we have him in his coat, pretty awesome. Now I'm going to show you what I did with the salamander, which tell me in the comments if you have a name for these two guys, specifically these two. I did brunch time using my original character and my art style. And they're just chilling, they're brunching, they're having a good time. He's eating porridge, hot cocoa, awesome. And you could see how simple and effective my character design from the previous one helped out. And this is awesome. I appreciate you guys for liking, subscribing with my videos, and I hope you guys stay tuned for more. On to the second one that I drew, which is that penguin, which is a typical one-on-one clash with their swords. They're having a beef down or a one-on-one, like I just said. And these are original characters that came from my head from all the stuff from the previous pages. They're having a little clash right there, as you can see, to see if the camera picks that up. Alrighty. Now I'm gonna teach you guys, well, I guess not teach, but show you guys how to break this down, which is quite simple. Now you could use a ruler. I recommend you use a light graphite pencil, like a very light shade of it, or HB does fine. Starting with the shapes, which we have just a triangle, an oval. We just have two normal legs. You could put detail on that later. We have his eyes, which is part of his mask, which you don't need a lot of detail put in because you're going to fix it later eventually. We have another triangle, which is more so a cone. We have his arm coming out with this arm as well. Pretty easy shapes. We have his sword. Pretty easy. Which you could always make better later, erase it, do what you have to do. Now with this one, it's kind of tricky, but I recommend you guys use a ruler or anything flat to draw with. We have his arm, which is a circle, and then oval, and another oval. Pretty simple, right? We have this shape, we have this shape, we have triangles once again, another oval, two ovals, circle, and then his fingers. Now this might look dramatic, but as long as you get the picture, and you'll be able to do this yourself and make it more cleaner. And this is a little bit shaky, but it's really just a triangle. Alright, awesome detail. The leg is kind of I'm always bad at drawing legs, but you could always fix those later. There we go. Pretty simple. Now you're eventually going to have all this detail, which you will be very, very happy with down the line, but this is pretty much it, you guys. As long as you get the right shape, you could always do more later, which is very, very cool. And I hope that this video helped you guys out in the long run. And I hope you subscribe and like. Goodbye. Bye.